Someone's neighbor received footage of her own living room from a stranger.
Okay, so technically, I connected two smart home systems together, accidentally.
I was in dinosaur pajamas, Jake, broadcasting to the whole street apparently.
Inspired by the kind of story you'd find on Reddit, someone's neighbor received a very unusual notification one Tuesday morning. The notification contained a video, and that video was of her own living room from the night before.
Wait, how? How did a stranger get footage of her living room? That's proper terrifying, that.
Okay, so, and I want to say up front, I did not know this would happen. I genuinely, honestly did not know.
Jake, you always say that.
Because it's always true.
Let us set the scene. Sophie had recently moved into a new flat, ground floor, nice street, lovely neighbors, or so she thought. She had just bought herself a brand new smart home system. Now, for anyone unfamiliar, a smart home system is a network of devices in your house. Things like lights, locks, thermostats, and cameras, all connected to the internet and controlled from your phone.
And I was dead excited about it, like proper futuristic. You could turn the kettle on from bed. I felt like I was living in a sci-fi film.
And she asked me to help her set it up, which, okay, in hindsight, was the first mistake.
The only mistake, Jake, the only one.
Jake fancied himself something of a tech enthusiast, a self-described gadget nerd. He arrived at Sophie's flat one Saturday afternoon with what he called, and I quote, a plan.
Look, the plan was solid. The execution was less solid. So the smart home system came with a wireless router. That's the device that sends the Wi-Fi signal around your home, and I needed to connect all of Sophie's devices to it.
He was on his laptop, clicking away, looking very confident. I thought, right, he knows what he's doing.
I didn't know what I was doing, mostly.
The first thing Jake set up was Sophie's smart security camera, a small device mounted above the front door, pointing into the living room, designed to record motion and send clips directly to Sophie's phone.
Which is brilliant in theory. A security camera is dead reassuring when you live alone. You get a little notification, you check the clip. It's just the cat knocking something over. Magic.
Right, so I'm setting up the camera through the app, and the app asks you to connect it to a network. And there were two networks showing up. One said Sophie's flat, and one said, and this is where it gets a little bit complicated, Sophie's flat too.
My neighbor, she had nearly the exact same router. Same brand, same model, almost the same name.
Today's English word is broadcast. It means to send out audio or video so that many people can receive it. And Jake was about to broadcast Sophie's entire evening to the neighbor next door.
I picked the wrong network. I connected Sophie's camera to the neighbor's Wi-Fi instead of Sophie's. So when the camera detected motion and wanted to send a clip, it sent it through the neighbor's network, which meant the clip showed up on the neighbor's smart home app.
Oh, I'm cringing just thinking about it. That night I was in my living room in my oldest, most embarrassing pajamas, the ones with the little dinosaurs on, eating cereal for dinner, singing along to a musical, alone, loudly.
The security camera, faithfully doing its job, detected the motion of Sophie dancing with a bowl of cornflakes and dutifully broadcast a 40-second clip, complete with audio, directly to the neighbor's phone.
Honestly, the camera worked perfectly. Like, technically speaking, flawless performance.
Jake, I will end you.
The neighbor, to her immense credit, did not simply delete the clip. She knocked on Sophie's door the following morning, holding her phone out with the video already playing.
I opened the door and she just held the phone up. Nout said, just the phone. And there I am on the screen doing a full spin move with a cereal bowl. I wanted to evaporate.
Okay, but wait, here's where I feel like I deserve some credit. Because the neighbor then realized her whole smart home system had been accidentally synced to the wrong network too. Like, her devices were also misconfigured. So in a way, I helped two people.
You did not help me, Jake. You broadcast me to a stranger.
There is, however, a silver lining. The neighbor, who had been living in the building for 3 years without knowing anyone, found the whole thing so funny that she invited Sophie in for coffee. They spent 2 hours together. The neighbor, it turned out, was also a fan of the same musical Sophie had been singing along to.
She knew every word. We ended up singing it together in her kitchen. It was dead good, actually. Proper unexpected.
See, friendship, via technology, you're welcome.
You are not taking credit for this.
Now, before Jake attempts to take any further credit, let us take a moment with the vocabulary from today's story. We have already covered broadcast, to send out audio or video so many people can receive it, and Jake absolutely broadcasts Sophie without her consent. We also heard smart home system, which is a network of internet-connected devices in your house. Then there was wireless router, the physical device that sends a Wi-Fi signal around your home. Sophie's camera was a security camera, a device that records footage of your space and sends alerts to your phone.
And the app, that's just short for application, like a program you run on your phone or tablet. The app was how I configured everything. To configure something means to set it up and arrange its settings so it works the way you want.
Which Jake did wrong. He misconfigured the whole system. That's when you configure something incorrectly, you set it up in the wrong way.
The camera itself was connected to a network being a group of devices linked together to share data or an internet connection. In this case, two very similarly named networks caused all the trouble. The clip the camera sent was essentially a data transfer. That means moving information, like a video file, from one device or location to another.
And honestly, the whole smart home system, once it was properly configured, connected to the right network, it was genuinely impressive. Like, Sophie could check her security camera feed from anywhere. A feed is a live or recorded stream of content coming from a device.
I did love checking the camera feed once Jake fixed it, knowing my flat was secure, but I also turned off the motion alerts for a while, like, just needed a little break from being broadcast.
Understandable. There is one final detail to this story that the original Reddit post mentioned. Sophie's neighbor kept the clip. She set it as a recurring reminder on her phone. Every year on the anniversary of that Tuesday morning, she sends it back to Sophie. Just the video, no message, no context. Just Sophie, dinosaur pajamas, cereal, full spin.
It's been 3 years. 3 years of that notification landing on my phone. I see it, I know what it is, and I still go completely red every single time.
That is honestly the best possible outcome of any mistake I have ever made. Like that friendship, that annual video tradition, the cereal, the musical, it's all because of me and I stand by it.
Right, well, she is my best friend now. My actual best friend. So I suppose, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, thank you, Jake, for being absolutely rubbish at configuring a wireless router.
That is the nicest thing you have ever said to me, and I will remember it forever.
And that is where we leave today's story. A misconfigured wireless router, a broadcast nobody asked for, and a friendship born from 40 seconds of dinosaur pajamas and serial choreography.
If that made you laugh or cringe, or honestly both, drop us a like, it really does help.
Follow us so you never miss another story like this one. There's a new one every single day.
Subscribe to English Through Stories. Your vocabulary grows, one embarrassing neighbor story at a time.
See you on the next one.